Coming to a campus where a lot of students are scared. I didn't know what to think when I came to UCI, honestly. So just coming here and seeing that there is this community on campus really meant so much. That family away from home for me that they don't have here at UCI.
I had considered transferring to another UC. One of the main aspects of staying here for me was all the positive, reinforcing times I had here and the friends that I had met through here.
You know, it's pretty easy to get sort of lost in the mix here at UCI, whether I think even if you're an undergrad or a graduate student. And you know, this is a great place to come and just sort of touch base and really immerse yourself in you know, the Jewish culture and the Jewish life.
The fact that Chabad has built a community, this community supports each other, and the fact that I'm here as a MD PhD student, I'm able to provide support to younger people.
It's really close, it's really tight-knit community, and that's really what I like about here, because this isn't an experience that you normally get in college. The amount of community building that happens here on such a tough campus at UCI is extremely amazing, and I really have Chabad to thank for that.
So personally, I've made a lot of friends at Chabad of UC Irvine. Probably the majority of my UCI friends are from Chabad.
Working with Rabbi Zevi and Miriam for 2 years now, I've experienced it firsthand, seeing the way that they reach out to students, the way that they talk to the students. It brings in components of education, of a lot of Ahavat Israel, and just a lot of love and care to the students. And I think when you're building a community, those are the key ingredients.
The Passover Seder, my first year in graduate school, and I went with a friend. And it was really a really nice thing just to be able to have a community I could tap into, considering that, you know, my own relatives lived completely 3,000 miles away on the other side of the country. And you know, I could walk in and instantly be warmly greeted by the Jewish community here on campus. It was really nice.
We just had a table set up right in Student Center, and we had this like massive 8-foot tall blow-up menorah with like a bunch of different colors. Just hanging out in front of the menorah, and all the Jews were coming up to us, obviously, because you see a giant menorah on campus and you're like, oh, it's about to be Hanukkah, what's going on? And we would bake challah, we would go like on a mikveh tour, and it was really nice to be able to do events that were geared just for Jewish women.
The rabbi comes to our house, one of our houses, and all the brothers come over, we barbecue. He brings his kosher grill and we barbecue, and we eat, and then we ask him whatever questions we want. It's crazy how every single time there's so many new questions, and how excited that the brothers are about asking the rabbi all these questions.
The fact that so many people who have no affiliation with Judaism have been able to come in here and take away a sense of meaning that will probably be with them for the rest of their lives is great.
We stand on Ring Road and we have toys from the dollar store, and we say, come to the toy shop, it's only $1. And this year we set a record with how many toys. I think it was around 300 toys. It was really cool. We had a menorah lighting on campus, and it was a huge menorah, and there were soup ganiyot and latkes to be given out, and it was super delicious.
They also make an environment where Jews can hang out with each other as Jewish students, and it is a lot of fun.
Miriam reached out to me, and I thought she was very energetic, and she seemed like a really wonderful person to get to know. Miriam has really taken the time to teach me a lot in a really open way.
I think it was really meeting Miriam that sparked my interest, because she was so welcoming and so loving. So it felt like it was giving me a home away from home. Chabad, and especially Miriam and Zevi, were very important to me because they opened their home to me, and that was something that you can't find in another organization on campus. You can't make that personal connection.
Rabbi Zevi and Miriam also really takes his time and puts a lot of time and effort into making sure that the brothers in AEPI really have that Jewish life and really they're connected to Judaism on campus.
And it's like having a family away from my family, and the rabbi and Miriam, they are just so wonderful.
I came to Zevi and Miriam's house, and it was amazing. I was instantly at home.
I feel more comfortable with Miriam and Rabbi Zevi than I do any adult in this entire area, in this entire school, any professor I've ever had. I feel much more comfortable. They're open, you can tell them anything, you can ask them anything.
Chabad is successful at instilling Jewish pride with the students at UC Irvine because they truly mean it.
So every Friday night we have Shabbat, which is a 5-course delicious dinner made by Miriam. And it's so casual and so welcoming and so kind, and people barely stay sitting because they want to go say hi to everyone.
Chabad honestly opened up my whole world here, and it gave me a family away from home, and it gave me something really stable, a really stable community. I come here every single Friday night for the last year and a half. And it's the one thing I won't miss. And I didn't grow up religious at all, but coming to Shabbos is, it's a community and it's a relaxing time, and it's everything that just puts the week together for me.
Chabad is a really wonderful place. I come here every Friday night for the Shabbos dinner, at least once a week, and then I try to go to as much of the other programming as I can.
Every Thursday night we have Shabbat prep, where we come over here, all the ladies and any guys that want to, and we get to just cook and bake. And for someone who's currently in the dorms, that's something I don't get to do, and I miss it and I love it.
During Shabbat dinners, my children, Mendel and Gavi, and baby Maya, will walk around and smile at the students and play with the students. And during the meal, they'll stand up and they'll sing a special song from their school that they learned for Shabbos.
So the rabbi opened up his house, full course meal. It was unreal how open and amazing he is. And Miriam also, that they spend their time and they really care about the brothers and the students, and not only AEPI, but throughout the entire campus. Every single week you can come out to the Chabad house and have your Shabbat dinner. Sometimes it's overflowing and packed. And I mean, even though we're in our cleats and we're all sweaty, Rabbi Zevi will open it up and he'll welcome us in.
It's been wonderful to see Chabad grow. At first we filled 1 table, and then the next year we filled 2 tables. Next thing you know, the living room was too full, and so we started to need to bring tables into the playroom, which is behind the kitchen. And that became too full. So now we're at the point when consistently, almost every Shabbat, the house is so full of young Jews that we need to even open up tables in the back porch. The students are hanging off the chandeliers practically.